Rise and shine, everyone. Welcome to your 4th of July. Jason here holding it down solo. Alicia has the holiday off here. Lots of people have plans outside, lakes, barbecues, all sorts of outdoor activities. And Guy, some rain may get in the way of that later.
Yeah, but happy 4th of July. Some rain could get in the way later. We'll have some room for sun, so not a washout today, but some of the storms that do develop this afternoon, there's a risk some of those storms could turn strong to severe. Right now, this morning, this first round of showers and thunderstorms, there's a slight chance this morning for western Minnesota for that severe threat this morning. So it's going to be 2 chances for severe storms, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. And we're looking at this morning. So far, things have been sub-severe, but I got my eyes on this line. This is what I've been looking at over South Dakota. You can see getting ready to approach Sioux Falls. This will be moving off to the north and east throughout the morning hours. So we'll watch to see how this unfolds. But so far, sub-severe. Just got a little bit of drink of water in the Marshall, Belle Plaine, Raymond area right now, Granite Falls area, Bellevue, all of that. Those areas getting wet. Coming up on Wilmer here within the next couple of minutes here. All right, so here you'll see temperatures right now in the 70s, south wind at 5 miles per hour. Make sure you download our KARE 11 mobile app on a day like today. Come on over to your TV screens. You can scan it with your smartphone. It's available in the App Store and Google Play. On a day like today, crucial because a lot of you guys making those outdoor plans. All right, time now, 6:02. And your look at the roads. I'm on double duties. Of course, as you just heard, Alicia's taking the morning off. Megan also off, enjoying their holidays. And looks like my job's pretty easy here in the traffic department because everything has been moving along clear. Jason?
All right, that is good to see, Guy. Thank you so much. We are following breaking news here on this 4th of July. A desperate search resumes again in just a couple of hours for 3 missing fishermen near Red Wing. Authorities say they went fishing on the Mississippi River when they went overboard last night. Cece is in Goodhue County right now with the very latest. Cece, good morning.
Good morning, Jason. Yes, so we're getting a little bit closer to those search and rescue efforts continuing this morning. That's going to happen at 8 a.m. But we do want to take you back to last night and kind of break down how we got to this point. This really all started last night at 7:30. That's when the Goodhue County Sheriff's Office got a 911 call about a group of men in the Mississippi River. We're told that 3 men were out fishing. 1 of the men went overboard, and that's when the 2 other men who were on the boat went after him. As of this morning, we do know that at this point, none of them have resurfaced. We have been in contact with the Sheriff's Office just to get any new updates before that search and rescue continues this morning at 8. We're still waiting to hear back, but again, they will be out again searching in a couple of hours. Now, last night, crews had to be taken off of the river just before 9 o'clock because of bad weather conditions. So hopefully the weather has improved this morning where they can get back out and continue that search. But we will continue to have updates all throughout the morning. So stay here for those updates. Jason.
Hopefully we get some good news here before it's all said and done. Cece Gaines reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. This morning, a man is in the hospital after a possible drowning in Pulaski Lake in Buffalo. The Wright County Sheriff says they were called around 4 yesterday afternoon for a man in the water. About 45 minutes later, a rescue diver found a man underwater and rushed him to the shore, then rushed him to the hospital. What exactly happened here is under investigation. Of course, today a lot of people will take out their boats for the holiday and enjoy the lakes across the state. And state officials want to make sure that you are staying safe on the water. Eva Anderson is live at Lake Minnetonka with all the details this morning. Eva, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's going to be another busy day here out at Lake Minnetonka, and DNR officials are warning people driving boats to stay sober and alert while operating boats. They say they are treating drinking and driving a boat the same as drinking and driving a vehicle. There are no second chances, and the consequences of losing your license will be the same. Meanwhile, another thing to keep in mind, here at Lake Minnetonka this year, there is a new guideline that went into effect, a shoreline distancing rule. Boats are required to drive at 5 miles per hour or less when they're within 300 feet of shore. In the past, it was 5 miles an hour or less within 150 feet of shore. And the goal with adding that extra distance is to help with shoreline erosion. Last but not least, the DNR asks you to not drink the water, as well as don't go to the bathroom in it. In the past, that has led to outbreaks of intestinal illnesses. So they say if you are thirsty, stick to your water bottles. Back to you.
All right, Eva Anderson reporting live for us this morning from Lake Minnetonka. Thank you. One person is in the hospital with critical injuries after being hit by a driver after a suspected road rage incident in Hudson. Here are the details.
I'm Lou Bragoose. A 34-year-old St. Paul man faces a number of felony charges after a chaotic incident in Hudson following the Sunday night fireworks show over the St. Croix River. Thaddeus John Smith is charged with drunk driving, causing injury, hit and run, among other charges. The criminal complaint says that Smith and his family were watching the fireworks show parked here in the parking lot at the boat launch to the St. Croix River. And as the cars were lining up to leave, another vehicle bumped into his. That driver got out, started a fight with Smith. Smith, never exiting his vehicle, put it into drive and sped away, running over that other man's girlfriend and dragging another woman along with him at least 50 yards. The complaint says that she had to be taken to Regions Hospital and may have had her foot amputated. Even though the complaint says that the other man started the fight, he does not face any criminal charges.
Just horrible. This morning, St. Paul police are investigating a motorcycle crash. It happened last night around 7 at the intersection of George Street and Livingston Avenue. Police say a vehicle and a motorcycle hit each other, and when officers arrived, they found 3 people hurt there. The driver of the motorcycle was taken to Regions with critical injuries. His passenger was treated for minor injuries. The driver of the vehicle was also hurt. Friends and family of a Richfield man continue to look for answers 6 years after the 24-year-old was killed in a drive-by shooting. On July 3rd, 2017, Jonathan O'Shaughnessy was walking home with family members from the city of Richfield's 4th of July street dance when around 11:15 near 64th Street and 4th Avenue, a van pulled up and fired at them. He died in his mother's arms. Monday, loved ones gathered at the spot where he was killed for his 6th Angelversary. Justice for Jonathan collected more than 700 shoes for the foster-based rescue Pet Haven. Every pair of donated shoes turns into funds for the nonprofit thanks to the organization Funds to Orgs.
Every shooting that happens just brings us back to that night, to where it happened, and it's like another family is going through what we have been going through for 6 years. It doesn't get any easier, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't take away the pain.
So if you have any information, you should reach out to Richfield Police or Crime Stoppers. Right now, there's a $50,000 reward for information that could lead to an arrest and conviction. Right now, a crew of Minnesota firefighters are on their way to Canada to help fight the wildfires burning in Manitoba. Governor Walz announced 17 wildland firefighters will now assist with Canada's historic fire season. It's part of a mutual aid request from Manitoba through Minnesota's Department of Natural Resources. The crew will receive its assignment once they arrive, but the governor's statement says they'll likely focus on suppression efforts in the region's remote backcountry. Of course, there's a lot happening tonight for the 4th of July. If you're looking to celebrate, here's a few things that you may want to check out. The Gin Blossoms and Lit are the headliners of a free concert at Rock and Rockets over Mystic Lake. The live entertainment and local food trucks will be ready at 5 p.m. with the fireworks display set for 10 p.m. If you're heading out that way, you're encouraged to bring lawn chairs and blankets to the show. Coon Rapids celebration continues today with carnival rides, live music, and games over on Boulevard Plaza. The Firecracker 5K begins in less than 3 hours. You can check out the carnival midway all day from noon to 11 p.m. It all wraps up with a fireworks show at 10 p.m. Some heavy rain coming down there. Of course, we're still waiting to see how storms could affect your celebrations tonight. Last night, you see here the serious downpour in Hudson, taking many on the St. Croix by surprise. And a little further north, strong winds tossed tree limbs across this cabin that you see here.